Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video we're going to make some shrink plastic charms using the Kuretake PlaBan Starter Bag. In this video I am showing you the PlaBan Starter Kit, or Starter Bag. This is bag B from Kuretake. The bags, there's A, B, and C. They all have the same contents except each bag has different designs in it. So I'm going to show you what this bag has. So in the kit you get 2 markers for coloring and then a marker, it's for erasing. It will remove some color if you need. You get 3 sheets of the shrink plastic. We've already used some to practice and make some, but this is the size of the sheet here, and you get 3 of them. Probably use some of what we've already started with for the project today. You get an instruction sheet telling you how to do it, but I'm going to show you here in the video. And then you get a design sheet, and this is what's different between the kits. So these are designs you can trace. And you also get a little holder that for your when you make your little charm, you can put it on here and then put it on like a zipper pull or that. So I'm going to just show you a couple we made from here. So I just want to show you how much it shrinks. So this cat here we're going to look at. Here we have the finished cat. So you can see these shrink a lot. So you want to start with a fairly large image, because it goes from that to this. And this one we had colored with sort of the orangey color. And then another one we did here was this heart. And you can see the difference between what it starts as and what it finishes as. So it really shrinks. Now the other thing, before we start with today's project, I just want to show here I had a die of a Pegasus and the wings. And so we cut this out of, you can die cut the little plastic sheets, and then we colored it in with the black, and we're able to make this cute little dimensional Pegasus charm. And then I tried with stamps and dies. So if you're stamping and coloring, you stamp on one side of the plastic and then color on the back side. So that way you're not removing your stamped image. But I was able to stamp and die these little birds from the Tim Holtz Bird Crazy set. So it gives you more ideas as well. But today we're going to just use the contents of the kit. So I think I will make this polka dot heart. And I have some plastic here that I'll be able to use. So you just lay it over top. Now if you had some washi tape, which I do, you can tape it in place just so your design won't move while you are coloring it. So this is the Zig Suito Crafters Permanent marker in a medium nib, black. And so I'm just tracing right over. So if you're one of these people who are like, I can't draw, then you don't have to worry about it, because all you're doing is tracing, and everybody can trace. Makes it nice and easy. So I'm coloring in those polka dots. And you can try using other permanent markers or alcohol-based markers, might stick to it as well. So I've colored in my image. So even though it doesn't look solid because it shrinks so much. That color will go right. It will be nice and solid in the final. And then you just cut it out. Now my ink might still be a little wet, so I'm just trying not to touch it too much. But it does dry fairly quickly. And of course you can turn it over because you can see it both ways and cut from the other side as well. So there we have my heart. So now we're going to take it into the kitchen and use our toaster oven to shrink it. So before we put our shape into the oven, if you want to use it as a charm, you need to punch a hole in it. I use a 1/4 inch punch. I find once it shrinks down, it's pretty good. So I'm going to just punch a little hole into my heart. So we have a hole right there. So next, you want to put it on a pan with some foil that isn't flat. It just sort of helps keep it raised up and not stick to it. So I crinkled it and then sort of flattened it down. I'm going to put my heart on. We're going to put it in our oven. And I have it on the toast function, and I'm just going to start it. So depending on how warm your oven is will depend how fast it'll start to move. So right now it's just warming up, and then once it starts it goes really fast. Okay, so here it's shifting, it's shrinking in on itself. Shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. And we want it to flatten before we take it out. So you see now it's starting to lay back down and flatten. That's what we want it to do. It's laying back. We're going to be taking it out in a moment. Okay, I think it's done. We take it out. I take the foil off, I put it on some parchment, and I put another layer of parchment over it. If you want, you can use this just to flatten it. And you want to do that about as quick as I just did it, because you don't want it to harden before you flatten it. And just like that, we now have a really cute charm. So I just wanted to show you our finished product versus what we started with, so you can see how much smaller it is. As well, when I had colored it, it had looked sort of streaky, but as I pointed out, once it shrinks down, it goes nice and solid and black. The other thing is that the side where you put the marker, it's sort of matte, whereas you can turn it over and it will be nice and shiny, so you can decide which side you want to use. And that just gives you some idea then how to use the PlaBan kits from Kuretake. As I said, you can use the designs they offer, such as these hearts and the kitty. Or you can just die cut some shapes like our little Pegasus, or you can cut or stamp and die cut like our little birds here from Bird Crazy. So there's lots of fun you can do. You can make them into necklaces, into little like phone charms or zipper charms, for charm bracelets. Lots of fun you can have, and get your kids involved with it too. Gemma made some of these with me, and now she's excited to put it on her backpack. So check out the Kuretake PlaBan Starter Kits. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and like our video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Scrap Time Videos. See you next time. Bye-bye.